Hey guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build. This is, in fact, another installment of the Squish. I am building a tiny house today, but it's on the spacious side, and I don't really mean spacious by that. What I mean is this is a tiny house for a larger family. This is a home that can sleep up to 6 Sims. And that was all thanks to the new bunk beds that we just got in an update earlier in the week. I also utilized Tiny Living in this build to have the Murphy bed, which helped a lot. So I was imagining this was a home for 2 parents. You could definitely have 1 parent if you would prefer, and there are 4 children. So I do have bunk beds in these 2 other sections right off of the kitchen, as you can see. However, a little bit later, I do swap out one of the bottom bunks for a toddler bed. I was imagining there was a toddler in this space. And so there is also a tub so you can bathe them, as well as a toddler potty. So you should have everything you would need. I don't tend to add high chairs in homes for toddlers very often, unless I think it would just look cute, because I personally find them very frustrating in gameplay, and I know a lot of you guys also feel the same way. So there is no high chair in here, but you can bathe your toddler, and your toddler can learn to go to the bathroom as well. So have all of those necessities. And this home only comes in at 38,000 simoleons and change. So for 6 Sims, that's pretty good, I think. I'm pretty happy with that. It is a tier 2 tiny home, so it's not that many tiles. I don't remember exactly how many it ends up being, but you can see I'm messing around with the outside right now, trying to figure out the roof line and having a deck and outdoor space. Because it's such a small area on the inside, I wanted to make sure there was livable, usable things to do outside as well, especially for a family. So you see me figuring that out. And also I sized up this planter out front. It's a window box that came with Get Famous. And I just thought it looked really cool having those as the flowers in this box that I just made with a half wall. So I'm going to be fiddling with that a little bit more, but just lots of experimentation, honestly, with this build. I did do this over on stream earlier in the week. I stream 4 days a week over on twitch.tv/Miss Gryphi if you're interested in checking it out. And also, if you ever want to watch the streams back instead of the speed build versions and see the whole 2 to 3 hour process that I'm usually working on a build, I do upload all of the VODs, or the playbacks, the videos on demand, over on my second channel here on YouTube, which is called More Gryphi. So just working on the landscaping now, I just wanted to make it look a little bit like it fit into its surroundings. It's kind of odd because I do really enjoy this lot. This is a lot in the middle of, oh my goodness, what is the name of the world? Brightchester. However, it's just kind of in between a bunch of sidewalks, so I'm not really sure how you're supposed to landscape this area, but I never build here, so I thought it would be kind of a fun change of pace, because I always just want to build on the same couple 20 by 15 lots in Willow Creek or in Newcrest, or on the island in Windenburg. Those are the 3 places, plus the woods in Brindleton Bay. Those are the places that I navigate the most. So I was like, you know what, let's check out Brightchester today. And as you can see, I wanted to make sure there is a lounge spot outside. There's a place to do laundry. I added the toddler pool. I think that's such a cute item for your toddlers or for your adult Sims if they just want to relax in the pool. So I enjoyed that. I am going to move a lot of it around, though, because I don't have a dining table inside, so I wanted to make sure there was a space outside for your Sims to be able to sit down and eat. So working on that right now. So I had to move the drying line, the clothesline, I was like, what is it called? To the back here, and move a lot of this stuff around to make it work a little bit better in the space, extending that tile. And I wanted to have a couple of bikes outside. It just seems realistic with this many kids in the house, and it's such a small space that they would bike around. This is a university town, so I feel like it's just really pretty, honestly, all the buildings around here. And I think this is an area that's not too far from the library. I could see the kids biking up to the library to spend the day there reading books, or maybe just playing on the computers there, because I don't think I put a computer in this house. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't. But outside here is the dining table I decided to use. It's a picnic table that came with the holiday pack. Getting some plants up on the porch, and a birdhouse. It was very important. It fits so nicely into that fence post. And honestly, I feel like I've been sleeping on backyard stuff. It's so good. I just filtered by the backyard stuff pack because I knew there was a couple of things that I wanted from it. And I was surprised by how many of the items that I regularly use or that I really enjoy are actually from that stuff pack. So honestly, it's a pretty good one. It also comes with slip-in slides, which I don't personally use very often, but it's a pretty cool pack overall, I think. But anyway, moving on into the kitchen now, I do use mostly things from Parenthood in here because it just has that friendly, colorful vibe that the outside of this build was bringing in. It's a very, very open concept type of house. As you can see, there's no doors to the bedrooms. There's just a step down. I imagine this was a very close-knit family, but of course you guys could add doors if you prefer to, because, you know, that would make a little bit more sense probably, but I really enjoyed how it looked, so I kept it like that. But just figuring out some rugs in this space and going to be adding some clutter and really working on the living room before we head on into the children's spaces. But anyway, if you guys do like this house and you would like to download it, it is available on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You can also find it under the hashtag Miss Gryphi, and I will have all of that information in the description down below as well. I combined a couple different curtains over on that window there, the paranormal ones, as well as some from Parenthood, and I just think it looks really pretty. I really like when stacking curtains actually works and they don't clip too bad. I thought that that worked nicely, and getting some decals on the walls as well before we head into the bedrooms here. At first, I thought I was going to have the toddler bed in the bedroom that is off to the right, but I swapped it because the color matched so well on this bed that is meant to match Jungle Adventure. It's a base game toddler bed, but it matches the patterns in that pack. And it just worked really nicely with the bed sheet that I put in this room. So just getting some posters, a bookcase, a mirror, and that's pretty much the extent of what's in here. There's not a whole lot you can fit in this space. I do have different things in each room. So this one has the bookcase, and then the other one ends up having a side table. And then obviously in the main area, there is a dresser, and it's a pretty squished space, which is only fitting for an installment of the Squish. It's a very squishy tiny home, but I think it would be a lot of fun to play with, or maybe very frustrating, because this is 6 Sims with 1 shower, with 1 toilet, so best of luck. Although I think they recently, in the patch that added bunk beds, also made it so things like getting ready in the morning and showering and using the bathroom and stuff takes less time. So maybe it'll be okay. But anyway, I'm adding this storage unit over here, mostly because it's a storage unit, but it also kind of looks like it could be steps, like an alternate way to get to the top bunk instead of using the ladder. You could climb up the steps. I just thought it was pretty cute. And then this is the one bathroom that this home has, using the sink from the kitchen kit. And yeah, I'm using a lot of packs in this whole place because the toilet's from Tiny Living, the shower is from Parenthood, there is that toddler potty that I had mentioned. But I feel like I'm using a lot of Parenthood in this, which makes sense for a family home for 6 Sims. Plus Tiny Living was very helpful in this area because honestly, if we didn't have the Murphy bed, I don't think this would have worked very well because we wouldn't have like any place for the family to hang out when nobody was sleeping. Wait, we wouldn't have anywhere for the family to hang out when the day was going on, like other than outside, because the bed would be taking up all the space. Although I have a feeling if you play in this house, you're going to leave the bed out most of the time. Anyway, I'm rambling at you now. We're going to head on into screenshots. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.